Before I go to start these, I always like go to say good evening, gang stalkers, but I do these at like 9:30 in the morning, or I guess it's 9:11 right now. Good gang stalkers. Okay. I'm doing am I German or autistic? This was sent in by Vic, who suggested this for a digest video. Now, I'm not German, and judging by that intro, um I think we know our answer already, but it's 15 questions, 2 minutes. Both involve systematic thinking, a preference for precision, and difficulty pretending small talk is acceptable. All right, let's begin the diagnostic. Punctuality is basic moral obligation, a non negotiable, generally important but context dependent, fine, but I don't understand why people get so worked up about it. I mean, I feel like if you can help it, like, time accounting for three contingency scenarios, like, no, like, you should, like, it's a respect thing, right? Like, you're obligated to respect people's time by not being late. I would say so. Of course, extenuating circumstances and all, but generally, you should be on time if you promised you were going to be. Sorry, I'm having a sippy of my coffee. You receive a new piece of equipment. You read the manual before touching anything. This is not optional. Read the manual in specific order. Read the relevant sections. I mean, I'm probably reading the relevant sections to who reads the manual. Like, I put my chair together that I sit on all the time here just by looking at, the first couple of pages and going, oh, it's like Lego. So, I mean, yeah. There are definitely things you should not do that for. Like, if you're putting together a like mass spectrometer or something, you should read the fucking instructions. But I don't know. I just don't. Someone gives you unclear instructions. You ask for clarification till the instructions are unambiguous. Ambiguity is a failure of the speaker. Okay. Follow the instructions as as literally as possible and hold the person responsible for any unintended outcomes. Interpret them charitably and proceed. Become quietly distressed but say nothing. I mean, I'm going to interpret them as best I can. Small talk is a necessary social lubrication. I have become proficient at it. I do not enjoy it. A social ritual whose purpose I understand, but whose execution I find bewildering. I mean, yeah, a lot of the time I'm like, what? but it's not. I mean, it's kind of like a natural thing people do to like not be awkward, right? Like, I don't really mind it. I guess this is the best one for it. Like, it's a social ritual. I guess like people do it to like break the ice and like be more comfortable around each other. It's not like a it's not a sham. It's not a facade. I think you people are crazy if you think that. The most reasonable response to someone doing something inefficiently in front of you is politely explain the more efficient method. Explain it once. If they continue doing it wrong, it's their problem. Say nothing, but spend the rest of the day thinking about it or let it go. I mean, once again, it depends on what they're doing. Like, if they're coloring outside the lines, let it go. They're doing whatever the hell they want. But once again, if they're assembling a mass spectrum, I guess it's inefficiently. I'm thinking way too deep into this. If they're like, I don't know, if they're reeling back in a big cable and they're doing it slow, yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, I'll just do the explain it once. I think I'm overthinking these a little bit. Your relationship to rules is best described as rules exist for reasons. When the reason no longer applies, the rule no longer applies. What? Oh, okay. I thought I read the same thing twice. I did. I decide when that is. Oh, rules are rules. This is regardless of the context. That is the point of rules. A rule is a rule, and the rest of the rule is wrong, in which case it must be argued against formally. I follow the rules because social cooperation depends on it, not because I think they're inherently binding. I mean, I'm definitely down on these two. I'm a lot more like just kind of I do anyway. Once again, context. There are, but I mean, generally, right? If you're gonna be like, I don't know. See, with playing like D&D and stuff, this ends up being more of like an interpretation thing. But I won't like, rules for like a game are different, aren't exactly different to like rules for like society, but the like consequences are different, and like depending on where you are. Does this make any sense, or am I just rambling like a absolute like barbarian right now? Do I sound like a caveman banging sticks together yet? The rule is a rule unless the rule is wrong. We'll go with that. You discover a better way to do something you've been doing wrong for 10 years. I mean, yeah, like it's not really, that doesn't bother me. Like, oh, okay, that's a better way. How do you feel when someone interrupts your focus? Mildly annoyed. The interruption cost me approximately 20 minutes of recovery time. I have done the calculations. Oh my god. It depends on whether the interruption was legitimate. Generally difficult to describe, like a physical sensation. No, I don't care. When someone's, if it's like consecutively, then it's annoying. But if someone's like, hey, and I have to like stop what, like I gotta pause my video or something, whatever. When someone says we should get coffee sometime, you understand this to mean a genuine invitation requiring following up scheduling. A social nicety that means nothing. I do not follow up, neither do they. Everyone is fine. I know it probably means nothing, but I'm not 100% sure and it bothers me. A vague positive sentiment that may or may not result in coffee. I mean, it's either of these two, but these frustrate me, I will say, of like, hey, yeah, we should hang out sometime. Hey, we should do something. And then like never doing it with somebody. That's not fun. Like that's the part when you get to like these like social rituals and things where I'm like, okay, maybe we should just be like, yeah, it was good seeing you, and then disconnect and then fade away or something. I don't know. Your position on separating personal and professional matters is absolute. They do not mix. I have a strong preference for separation, but I understand the world is messier. I find the boundary confusing and tend to be either too professional in personal settings or too personal in professional settings. Context dependent, I can navigate both. I mean, I'm pretty, like, at least for my little self-perception, I feel like I'm pretty good at being like, may I take your hat, sir, when it's time. When you know a lot about something, you share relevant information when asked. I don't volunteer it unsolicited. That would be presumptuous. Have to consciously stop myself from saying everything I know about it. Mention it if it seems useful. Find a responsibility to correct. Oh, sorry. Jesus, I'm losing my ability to read, actually. Feel a responsibility to correct misconceptions when I encounter them. I mean, just mention if it seems useful. Like, I definitely do fall into the camp of like accidentally oversharing a lot of like weird dweeb stuff. Like, I've definitely dropped too much Halo lore on my friends, way too much. But I don't want to, like, if someone gets something wrong, or like, they're genuinely trying to like engage in the conversation regarding that thing and they get it wrong, I'm more leaning to the side of like going to correct them, but not like you gotta say it right. Like if it's the same kind of thing, like, oh, it's this, and if I correct them and if they get it wrong again, or if they're like, clearly joking about getting it wrong, like on purpose, like that doesn't bother me at that point. You get the one like, oh, if you're being genuine about this, and then it's like, if you don't care or you're just fucking with me, whatever. I don't know. Your inner monologue is orderly. I think it's, I mean, you guys know my inner monologue is terrible. Whereas like the least concise one, constant, somewhat overwhelming, involving simultaneous consideration of multiple possibilities, normal, I think. No, I know I definitely have like a crazy person's brain inside of like a, for the most part, regular person's body. Someone does not Someone's coughing in the other room. Someone does not follow through on something they said they would do. You feel. Sorry. Someone does not follow through on something they said they would do. You feel. Disappointed. That is proportionate to the importance of the commitment. Judgment, confusion, or fine. People are unreliable. I already planned for that. I mean, like, it really depends on what it is. Your approach to an interesting topic is best described as read the best books, form a view, move on. Become extremely knowledgeable through thorough and systematic. Develop a sustained interest that remains active for years alongside other sustained interests. I mean, yeah, it's not really like a lot of things that I end up really enjoying kind of just like hit the same level, and then I like continue to passingly enjoy those things. Like something like Warhammer. Like I really like Warhammer. Oh shit. But there's way too much stuff out there for me to ever like actually have an understanding of it. And I don't really want to talk to any people in like the Warhammer Discord or anything. That was scary when last time I did that. So I just kind of like enjoy the stuff that looks interesting to me, and then like kind of go back to those things over and over. Like I've played the Space Marine 2 game like a bunch of times. But yeah, it doesn't really. I don't know. I never feel like this. Like I think you can be a fan of something and just enjoy one thing of it. Like you can be a fan of Star Wars by just watching like the Clone Wars TV show, or you can be like a fan of Halo by some feat just by watching the Halo TV show, even though it's not good. From my perspective, and I really think it's not good. That's been the like really the only Halo thing that has actually got me like piss baby upset. But if somebody genuinely enjoyed that and got like kind of into Halo from that, even for like even if it's like ma and pa or whatever, like I don't know, that doesn't frustrate me. I don't know. Real problem with the world is people don't think things through thoroughly. In precision, in language, in thought, in action. People say one thing and do another. Rules without reasons, and reasons without the courage to follow them through to their conclusions. I mean, would people really do that? Would they get on the internet and tell lies? Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby! I'm not German or autistic. I'm more autistic than I am German, though. Oh, that's so funny. You are, as far as this diagnostic can establish, neither specifically German in your cognitive habits nor particularly autistic in your neurological profile. You are something rare in the context of people who take quizzes like this. Apparently normal about it. This may mean the questions didn't land correctly. It may mean you're better at self-presentation than self-report. It may mean you are, in fact, just a person who functions reasonably well in the world without particular extremes in either direction. Aristotle thought the good. Aristotle thought the good was the mean between the extremes. He was, by all accounts, an extremely systematic thinker who built one of the most comprehensive philosophical systems in history. Make of that what you will. You probably ended up here through social media, which means someone you follow scored either both or German. They sent to you as a question or a joke. You are their control group. Thanks, Vic.
All right, that's it later, ho.